whatchamacallit.
You are on.
Am I? Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Just vocal.
Just vocal?
Audio. Oh.
He gives me the thumb. Oh, boy.
I thought you hit stream.
I was going to. Attention, everybody. The views expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Axe Ministry, Axe Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries, and or non-profits. You like how I did that? Good morning! Coming to you live from Axe Media Group headquarters here in the beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Jay. Glad to have everybody with us today. All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
Glad to have everybody on board with us today.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, see? Yeah. Don't have anything but the hella beans in this world. Yeah, see? Yeah.
So it's 30 degrees right now.
It's 30 degrees outside. 30 degrees. You like that? That was beautiful. That was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yes.
So Barney and I have been practicing up here in the office. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh, good.
You know, the first day we were a little bit rusty, and then yesterday it was like, wow, we were on fire.
Fire.
And then we had to go get the fire extinguisher. But after that, it was fine. I'm wearing my Ozark Chic, dress shirt here.
Ozark Chic.
For those of you listening on axeradio.com.
I don't know what I'm wearing.
Good morning, everybody on axeradio.com. We're glad to have you on the board with us today.
I'm wearing stuff that keeps me warm and dry.
Warm and dry. But
I don't need from the motorcycle.
You drove Kevin's Mercedes today.
I did, yes.
That's a nice car.
It is a nice car.
That's like beyond compared.
I do prefer the motorcycle by like miles.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But you said you would never get in a car again if you could avoid it.
Yeah, like if I had a bigger bike that could push a fairing through the air and a windshield, I would not be riding I would not be riding a car. Well, still, when it's freezing and there's precipitation.
You need to get skis on the outside, like ski training wheels.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they make those.
No, I think I just need to have a vehicle that runs.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
I've got to get that transmission fixed or another vehicle.
I
I want to get a bus, and I could drive a bus just on those days.
Yeah.
Of course, they'd end up being 1,000 of those days in a row.
Steve-O Mickey Mac's already hosting a watch party.
Good morning, Steve-O.
They
nice work.
Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer delivers a Democratic Party's response to President Trump's State of the Union address. Let the poop show begin. I'm sorry, that's probably inappropriate. But it's like, whenever I saw Nancy Pelosi tear up that speech, the copy that Trump gave her, that President Trump gave her. I gotta stop just calling him Trump. He holds more respect, in my opinion, than to just call him Trump. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Sing it, Matt, Steve says. Good morning, Larry Melton. Good morning, Steve-O, Mickey Mac, McAllister, Pack.
Larry, did you talk to your mechanic yet?
Are you going to be able to get that Jeep out here? He asked that right before you said that.
Well, what did your mechanic say? And if I get it there and it's going to be too expensive to fix, what do I do then?
What do you do then? Maybe he could give you a loan.
Yeah.
That reminds me of that joke about...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any other way.
Good morning, Priscilla Kemp. Like a frog walked into a bank and sat down at a woman named Patty Black's desk to get a loan. She said, well, you need collateral. He goes, okay, I got these. They're a bunch of little figurines. She goes, I don't know if we can use that for collateral. He said, come on, they're worth something. So she didn't even know what to call them, So she goes to the branch manager and says, he's wanting to use these as collateral. What do you think? He said, well, it's a knick-knack, Patty Black. Give the frog a loan. That was dumb. I thought it was funnier in 6th grade.
It's still funny.
It is.
It is.
So
Except that I've heard it many
I
times.
got a message from Jim. Oh, so you haven't even finished hearing it yet. So don't you worry.
Larry said it's an easy fix. Do you think your dad can help me get that over there?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
I'm
you might have
seriously
to
considering getting a bus.
You might have to ride
And
in the
using it.
car on the trailer while we take it over there because
Once you get it on there, you can't get out.
it's not a car trailer.
Ah.
And the rails come up too far to be able to open the doors once you get up there.
Can you get out through the window?
Well, I mean, if you can roll the window down, I guess so.
Yeah, I can.
Is that
Oh,
a
I
Jeep?
can't roll the window
Is that
back up,
Jeep
though.
paid for? Yes.
Yes.
That's an ominous question. So,
Why?
well, just like, hey, what do I do then if it's such and such? Well, is that Jeep paid
Well,
for?
if you have a loan for it and there's a lien against it, by which a loan company would have a lien against it, then yeah, it's a different thing about, you know.
Well, it's okay. Alex Webb says you got to fight for your right to Lombard.
Lombard.
I don't know what's that mean, Alex. Priscilla says warm and dry is good. Laugh out loud. I slipped and slid in Texas last night. Made it safely to the yard and am staying home today. Good. Steve O'Mickey Mac McAllister is not with us today because the roads are at the peril of being perilous. Wait, I didn't say that right.
And if you're thinking what I'm thinking, I would definitely trade that Jeep for the bus.
That would be awesome, as long as the bus runs.
Yeah, it does. He said it does.
Is it a full size bus or a short bus?
It's a full-size bus.
It's a full size bus. See, I'm
Church
used to the
bus.
short bus.
It's a church bus.
Ah, heavenly. It's a heavenly
Yes.
bus.
Well maintained and
Is it a diesel?
Yep.
So
Diesel with 4-speed split rear end, so it's an 8-speed.
so it's fun
Does
to drive.
90 miles an hour, no problem.
It's fun to drive.
Standard is what you want to go through the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, because you can downshift
Yep.
to help you. Lombardi.
Who's Lombardi?
Oh, the Vince Lombardi Trophy. I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
Dukes of Hazzard style. Priscilla
Yeah.
Kemp says. Are you gonna paint a big old Confederate flag across the top of it?
Of the bus?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Why
well,
would I do that?
well, she said Dukes of Hazzard style.
I believe in the Union and stars and stripes.
I'm sorry. I just, I thought at first instant that that was an off topic.
I would
But
never.
it wasn't off topic.
I
It
would
was-
never fly that flag. Never. I think that's it's an assault on our Constitution and
Yeah,
on our
because we
Union.
won the war.
You know what? And if this country was 2 different countries or 4 or 50 different countries, we would never have the power that we do, and we would be at war on our own soil all the time.
Larry said you can bring it to his farm and his mechanic will fix it there.
Okay.
So, well, praise God. Thank you, Larry, for your help.
Yes.
Because I worry about this, man. Because, was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Oh, yeah. And I called
Last
you.
night.
I called you 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
While you were on your way in on your motorcycle because
'Cause
I
it
was
was
worried.
raining and
Yeah, I
cold.
was worried about you. And
I wasn't worried about me yesterday. Last night, I started to get a little concerned because I had my Barklava on that tucks in and it keeps. The wind
crawling
in.
out the window, she says.
Oh,
Dukes of
yeah.
Hazzard style.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because the General Lee's doors didn't open.
No, that's right.
It was a race car.
Yeah.
Which the car that it is super awesome.
Yeah.
I want that car without that paint job.
I would love that car. Yeah.
That is what, a 1970 something Charger?
I think so.
That's a beautiful car.
Yeah, they destroyed a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. They destroyed like 6 per episode, from what I understand. Or
Well,
3
a
per
lot of
episode.
those shots were just repeated.
Yeah, stock footage.
Yeah.
Says the bus was used as an event. Oh, and I want bus in a church classroom. So it's already been blessed.
It has been.
See, I went through
I would love to have that bus. I want it so bad.
Becky Rollins Code says, well, good morning, guys, and Mom,
morning.
if Becky Rollins Code, if you're watching.
If Becky Rollins Code would let me use the bus as a project on the property,
She might. I don't see why she wouldn't.
it takes up a lot of space.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of space out there. Just park it across the septic tanks in the lateral lines.
Yeah, just drive right across. No, you can't do that, man.
I know. What's the first thing I do?
Flushing toilets is more important than buses.
I pull right out on that lateral plane there.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh,
right across one of them too.
you can't park there." I was like, oh, "Okay," and I backed it up. Sorry.
I think something's wrong with one of the diverter boxes because some of the tanks are at an angle.
He says, "I want a bus. It is painted. I want the colors." So it's.
I would take it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it.
What colors are the Awanta colors?
It's like a rainbow colors.
No, Awanta. That is like a scout program for school, kind of like the Royal Rangers and all that stuff for
Well, I mean,
church.
I would
right?
actually probably paint it.
Is it I want or I wanna?
Awana. It's Awana.
It's a wanna, a
Yeah.
two, a three, a
You
four.
never heard of Awana?
I have, but I didn't know there was a T in it. So, but it's good to see everybody this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
We don't have Steve Mickey Mac-tastic on the show with us this morning, and we're sad about that.
Fantastic.
But he is with us on the. He's hosting a watch party. So for those of you on his watch party that we can't see the comments and stuff, welcome. Meaning like probably Cindy Flowers and.
Hey, you know what we need to do?
What do we need to do?
Commercial.
Oh, we do, don't we?
Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
You are live, sir.
Oh, hey, when'd you guys get there?
Hey, Matt.
That was cheesy, I know. Today's show is brought to you by naturalsolutionstore.bz. And we are talking about, what is there to talk about on that today? Let's see what we got.
.bz.
.bz.
Hashtag.
And hashtag.
Hashtag.
You do that on purpose. It's almost like an involuntary response when someone says that. And used to when I was drinking back in the day, I made a mistake of letting my friends know that, or they found out whenever they do the wave. Remember that? When they do the wave, I have to do it regardless. But that's when I was drinking, and I say that because if I did have that problem on a regular basis, Jay would be doing that all the time just because he thinks it's hilarious.
Good morning, Kevin. Yes, I drove the car today, and it is amazing.
So today I want to talk to you about 5-HTP.
HTP.
Supports a positive mood, all right, an appetite suppressant aid, and promotes normal sleep rather than night terrors. All right, so 5-HTP is a building block of serotonin. That's the feel-good neurotransmitter that regulates our moods, sleep cycles, and even influences our response to pain. Preliminary evidence suggests that the supplementation of 5-HTP may promote weight loss by helping to reduce appetite and caloric intake. 5-HTP provides natural mood-enhancing ingredients to promote well-being and stress reduction. Which may be especially beneficial to those on a weight management program. So I do want to say that these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So if this applies to you, just go online, naturalsolutionstore.bz, and pick up a bottle of 5-HTP today. What's it gonna hurt? Huh? All right.
BZ.
Back to you guys.
Wait. Ta-da.
Ta-da!
We're back.
Now, I need to watch a little bit more of the State of the Union address because I being a sleepy kind of guy, I didn't actually see it.
I watched it.
Was it good?
Yes. He said, I will never let them take your Second Amendment rights. So I'm wondering what they're going to do about... Okay, so for one thing, they're going to have to reverse and take away a bunch of regulations that they have already put in place that have they've continued to cross and move the line on what the Second Amendment is.
Yeah. And they've infringed upon it a lot.
The fact is we should be able to maintain the weaponry that makes us capable
To defend ourselves against a tyrannical
against our own tyrannical government,
Yeah.
a foreign or domestic.
Yeah. So, and I really feel bad for the Democrats that hate President Trump so much.
They have stuff that they want to do that he would help them do.
Yes. Come on, can't we all just get along? You almost want to go up there like, the parents did when you're fighting your siblings. Hug each other now.
Yeah.
Shake hands. Smooch on the cheek, whatever you got to do, but you're getting along.
My mom would just wrap our heads together.
Yeah. Conk. You guys would trade thoughts and see each other's perspective.
Yeah, I almost staggered right off the sidewalk into the street once. She hit us together so hard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hi, Auntie Dale. She bashed your heads together like you were little sheeps
Oh, yeah.
and little lambs.
Well, except our heads ain't as hard. So, yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
Are sheep's pretty hard-headed?
Yeah.
I guess because they bash each other in the forehead.
Yeah, their heads
All the
are
time.
built for it.
Yeah, like they've
It's how
got
they,
a buildup of the skull tissue there.
That's how they display their
Morning, Steve
dominance
Schultz.
and arrange their,
I'm going to try and make up a song about Natural Solution Store today. Jim sent me a text message the other day, and I
that
quote,
he liked what you did.
"Words can't express me seeing you sing the ad for NSS, which is Natural Solution Store.bz. They're out there trying to expand the products as we speak. Trying to, well, it's not a for
highly
sure thing.
recommend Super Hemp Balm. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
have aches and pains and achy joints, and I said I need to get another kit. I'm completely out, so I need to get another jar of it for my. And I need to see what it'll do on my thumbs because I've got my arthritis.
I'm going to see what it
getting
does
worse
on
and
my
it's starting to grow.
my eczema here.
Yeah.
I bet you it would help that.
I don't know. I believe it heals.
Go ahead, continue.
It is time for commercial.
Is it time for a commercial already?
Yes, I know that it helps with pain relief, and it also I think it heals. I think it helps it heal. The joints that I rubbed it on that I need healed faster than they normally would, and I did not have to change my necessary level of activity.
This is a Natural Solutions. Just go ahead and put the banner up there while we're talking about it. You don't have to put my face up there. I'm still trying to think of a good... I was trying to figure out how to play Natural Solutions. Natural Solutions. Natural Solutions. Store.bz. Something.
Now I am still skeptical about every product.
Yeah.
But Super Hemp Balm I will vouch for. I can also tell you that through my experience with Super Hemp Balm, and it's not having any type of adverse effect that I do not want or approve of, I'm seriously considering the CBD.
He says, I'm ready for your release. I'm trying to figure out...
Who said that?
Oh, my CD release for Natural Solution Store.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, because I used to do this all the time where I just sit and make up songs.
I think you should do some hip and rocky.
Oh, yeah.
Rock and rollish.
Like,
no, that's bluesy.
That is good news.
I mean like metal.
Oh, okay, like
something not copywritten.
NaturalSolutionStore.bz for those times when you have hurt knees. I don't want to get up because my back hurts. And I'm going to go online to NaturalSolutionStore.bz and get something
that
rhymes with hurts.
That works. How about that works?
About that works, yeah. Hurts and works.
Yeah.
Kind of rhymes.
Yeah.
Kind of rhymes. Kind of.
That's kind of what. It perfectly rhymes. What are you talking about? Do you not know what rhyming means?
I just need to sit here all the time. I need to have this guitar hooked up because, Do you think people get bored with it?
No.
No?
I don't.
I don't want people to get bored with it.
Who cares if people get bored with it? Well, you might take over more than I do with my soapboxes. You know what I mean? Hit him with the Matt Music Show.
Hit him with the Matt Music Show. Like yesterday was
And his number one fan. Well, maybe number two. Your dad might be number one. I think I'm number one. I'm the number one fan.
Yeah, Dad's a number one fan. You guys are both number one fans.
I don't think you can have two.
You know what? It's my world. You can't tell me how to classify things in my own brain, and I don't have to be logical about it.
Okay.
So yeah, you know what? I need to take the Natural Solutions Store.bz banner down.
Oh yeah, we're done with that. Try it. Yeah, Super Hemp Balm. And I want to try the CBD. I have to get myself in a position where I can afford it. Because if it really does have healing properties, like I think the hemp balm seems to have, then it would be an amazing addition. And I could cut some things out of my regimen of medication that would make my liver and kidneys last longer.
Jay, I love your soapboxes, Priscilla Kemp says.
Oh, thank you.
That's funny. He's got a couple of soapboxes at the house.
Yeah.
Boy, that's
well,
tight.
thank you, Priscilla.
Man, that's tight.
Thank you, Priscilla.
I got like a really, really thick strings, and that E string, that low E string, is just super tight.
How does it feel on the fingers?
Oh, it's fine. That's a copywritten song, so I won't play it.
What's our First Amendment right, I think, is even as equally important.
Is that free speech?
We have to speak up. At least say, I don't agree with that. When you hear people talking and trying to mock or humiliate or intimidate people from expressing their freedom of speech, you have to speak up. You have to say.
Otherwise they're going to take our rights away one at a time if we don't speak up.
You don't have to get into a political debate with somebody. But you can say and should say, I don't agree with that. Even if it's not an appropriate place for a discussion, you can at least say, I don't agree with that.
I agree.
With
you on that. No.
And at least the person standing on either side of you then
you should be able
feels
to do
the
that.
freedom.
You should be able to do that without worry of repercussion.
What our silence does is it allows the person who speaks the loudest to seem as though they are the one with the popular opinion.
Right.
And if you speak up and at least say audibly and loud enough to be heard that you do not agree with that, that allows the people on either side of you to say, to think about it and decide for themselves whether or not they agree with that. And yes, there's a perspective for every opinion that is right in its own way, and we should understand and listen to those we disagree with.
Right.
But we should also be able to say we disagree. And we should be able to say it just as loud as the person speaking.
Right, and then not have to worry about people saying, it's like you're racist or whatever, or you're this or that if you don't agree with me. It's like, come on.
We have to accept that as a possible conflict.
It is a possible conflict. Second Amendment
consequence,
is what guarantees the rest of our Constitution. That is true.
Well, it guarantees our First Amendment.
Yeah.
Guarantees all of our God-given rights.
Stephanie Brown, welcome to the party. Susan Burrows, Kevin Saxton, and Jana Hell gave us hearts. Like loves.
Well, we're glad you did join us, Jana Hale. As late as you were, shame on you.
I'm trying to think of a song to sing about Natural Solutions Store. You know
what you should do is think about naturalsolutionstore.bz, the product you've tried, the results that you got from it, and think about those things and let something come out of that. If you go with music that's in your head, it could end up being a copyright issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Stephanie Brown says, "Just got to work. Have a good day, guys or boys. We love you. Thank you for watching us."
Thank you, Stephanie.
Okay? I don't have to do a song right this second, but
I think you should do a song about Super Hemp Balm.
Super Hemp Balm?
It's a great product. We know it works.
Woke up this morning.
And let me tell you this too. When you crack that jar out and use it, it's because you're in severe chronic pain. chronic acute pain. I mean,
It's adorable pain. Yeah.
right? And you can't, it's a level of pain that's hard to bear, and you've borne it for too long. And so when you put that stuff on there, and in 10 minutes, you're relieved of that sharpness.
We should call it super hemp is the balm.
Yeah, and then to me it clearly healed faster.
We're making one now, Jana.
And the relief lasted longer when it healed. You know what I mean? So that's saying a lot.
There's you didn't catch my I'm sure you caught it. You just ignored it.
No, I didn't.
We said it's an acute pain. I said, yeah, it's adorable.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's adorable pain.
It's not adorable at all.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So like, when I woke up and climbed out of bed, I had a hurt shoulder and an aching head. I tried to walk and all my bones, they cracked like I was fixing popcorn. So I reach to the cabinet in my bathroom and I find that little jar without the super hemp balm. I wouldn't be walking very far. Super hemp balm. That stuff's the bomb. Application is very easy. But first you got to go to naturalsolutionstore.bz. Thank you. Natural Solutions Store.
Woo! Super hemp bomb.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of thumbs up, a couple of hearts there. I'm pretty sure it'd be, if they had eyes rolling on there, that'd be pretty funny. I'm surprised there weren't no tear ones there, because that was a pretty touching song. But yeah, naturalsolutionstore.bz.
Priscilla Kemp's got a statement here.
Oh yeah, those Iwana colors, those are bright. Are you going to leave it the same color?
I would probably paint it, not for a long time.
Are you going to paint it like what do you call it? Camouflage?
No.
And put a big old
I'm thinking more like a teal, blue, and white.
teal, blue, and white.
Or jade. Maybe a jade green. And white.
It's not good for me to have conversations with a guitar in my hand, because I will sit here through an entire conversation and just...
And they mostly just parrot stuff they've heard on CNN or whatever.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. For those on axradio.com, Priscilla Kemp says, I have the right to voice my opinion without being shouted down. Many on the left would shut conservatives down, or want to shut conservatives down, I assume because they don't have an intelligent argument and most of the time they cannot defend their opinion. Now that's true.
I think
But it's on both sides too, though.
we could make a very short statement when we find ourselves in a position where something I find myself needing to say and wanting to say is, I don't think that what you're saying is true, and I don't agree with you. Because it draws attention to the argument.
Jim says, I am moved.
And leave it that way. Leave it that way. Let people say, well, wait a minute, why does he say he doesn't believe what they're saying is true?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then they may start questioning, well, where is he saying it's not true? What is he talking about? And they may look into it.
That's what they were, a lot of people were, like one of the senators said, you can tear up the speech, but you can't tear up the facts.
Right. Well, you can, and they're trying to.
Or you can't tear up the accomplishments.
Yeah, well, they're trying to. And that's the thing. That's why we've got to say, look, I don't believe what you're saying is true, and I don't agree with you.
Right. And he said, if it's wrong, he said, Nancy Pelosi, if it's wrong, it was why he was talking to, I think, Fox News or something. If it's wrong, show me where it's wrong so we can address it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Numbers don't lie. Jim always says, because whenever we first started the morning drive, and we decided to go unscripted all the time. He said, it drives me nuts. I hate that. But the numbers don't lie.
People love it.
So he didn't say he hated ours. I mean, I think we've like forced him to have a better sense of humor. Does that make sense, Jim? Does that make sense? We don't. We just we
tune in to say what's next.
Yeah, we wriggle underneath your skin to the point where you just like, hey, that was...
Politically, we don't agree a lot.
Yeah,
I do agree.
But that's a beautiful
that
thing.
His concerns and his opinions are valid, and that he has a reason for them, and that they're genuine reasons. Jim's a genuine man, so I consider those things, and I do soften up on certain things, like the wall. I mean, I had to. Okay, so it wasn't that I didn't consider the people coming to America illegally human. I considered them illegal.
Right.
But then it was too easy to dismiss them that way. Put up the wall; they won't be here illegally, right? But the real question is, why are they coming here? And then what are they going through to get here? And so I started thinking of things from their perspective, and from that perspective, wondering what's going on there.
Yeah.
And I started to think about it and realize, and it was no real secret, but started to think, well, now we're at war in the Middle East, and we're, and battling with Europe over all kinds of treaties and agreements and all this stuff. Meanwhile, the countries on our own continent and our connected continents have all kinds of problems that could be much better. You know why they're not mentioned on the world stage? Because they're third world, except for their major cities.
Yeah.
Rurally, they're all third world, and they have major problems. And I'm thinking to myself, we're putting up a wall, and people are coming to this wall, and the situation's not getting better, it's getting worse. So where's the next wall going to go up? Canada?
California.
California? And you start thinking about these things, and well, hey, you know what? What are we going to do? Put a wall between us and California? A wall between us and New England? That doesn't make sense. And then I started to think about it as in, we're going to close in on ourselves if we don't do something.
Yeah.
And what really is the answer to the wall problem? The answer to the wall problem is to do something that makes people want to stay where they are, and to consider their countries just as important, or else we're going to end up walled in and boxed in into a tiny little space.
Right.
And enemies on every side.
Larry says, by tearing up or mutilating the House copy of the President's State of the Union address, Pelosi, as custodian of the record, has violated the U.S. Code below. She has fortified her office and should be fined and imprisoned. I agree with that, because that's why they give a copy to the House. It's an official document for records.
It was probably symbolic, and she's going to get another copy. There's a copy that's going to go into the record.
Yeah. Well,
but still, it was symbolic.
I was just like, shame on you.
Disdain for the...
You're supposed to... all right, so as a government leader like that, yes, all right, so our president goes off the wire sometimes when he's upset about something, right? Mm-hmm. I understand that, and I wish that he wouldn't do that, because it makes it more difficult for us to defend him.
Yeah.
But by her doing that on that television, she thought she was making a huge statement, and she is. And I think she's fired herself.
I don't know the people from her district. That's what I mean about the walls. If we don't speak up, and we have serious problems. Our government has become impotent.
Yeah.
And I know, and I personally feel like the topics that they're addressing and the topics they're focusing, the last 3 years of focus, were not on the problems that I see people living through day to day.
Yeah. Priscilla Kemp says, I was extremely disappointed when the Democrats refused to stand for even the good things accomplished. Just shows that they hate America so much that they can't stand for its citizens to be doing well. But it's always been that way. During the State of the Union, hasn't it always been that way? Where, like, no, I'm thinking of a debate where only one side will clap and the other side won't.
Yeah.
Whenever the other, and
No, that's how it works. That's how it worked at the State of the Union.
yeah, well, but has it always been that way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But hey, if they don't want to stand and clap for something that they don't believe in, that is their
Well, they shouldn't.
God-given right. Right. But I mean,
And they should speak up. But they shouldn't falsely portray. They shouldn't slander. I don't understand how they get away with it. I don't.
yeah.
By saying something was said that wasn't, by taking it out of context. That is immoral.
Oh yeah.
And they do it knowingly.
I think that
they
should
do
be
it willingly.
if
And
they-
both sides do it.
Well, I mean, could you? And they're basically one of the closing arguments for Trump's defense, or President Trump's defense, was them playing was it Adam Schiff or Chuck Schumer talking, and there's a video from whenever they were impeaching Bill Clinton, and he was talking about how this is being used as a bipartisan weapon against the president, and a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and was basically everything that was against what his current position is. And then it stopped, and he said, the guy looked at him and said, "You're right." So he was basically used that video as part of the closing argument
Yeah.
to show the duplicity and the double standards that are going on right now.
And not being careful about what they say.
Our government, this is from Jim Whining, our government has become dysfunctional.
Yep.
It is up to unity in Christ through the Holy Spirit and doing the right thing. I just added that part in there because you gotta try and do the right thing.
Got to reel it in, because if
Yeah.
if God's not the focus of what we're doing, then we're really doing the wrong thing.
I read a quote. It said that
No answer is going to be the right answer.
government and diapers should be changed for the same reasons.
Yeah. Although our government,
Let that
our
sink in.
Constitution did impart us with a responsibility
As voters,
to replace a government that is tyrannical. And,
Yeah.
and to me, tyrannical is even, and I can't complain because I'm not of a higher.
I really
life
haven't
income.
watched a lot of the State of Union addresses, so I wouldn't really know there, Priscilla.
Yeah, they're,
Sissy Brooks, welcome to
they're
the
always
party.
this way.
People struggle to put food on the table, Jeremiah Humans says.
Some people do, and our consumer society has.
But the fact of the matter is, it's getting better.
What is better though?
There's more jobs. I will say that. There's more jobs out there.
There's too many jobs. We need immigrants.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think, and President Trump never, Jessica Walton. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Long time no see.
President Trump said we need immigrants. We need lots of them. We need people to work.
She was my favorite cousin when we were
He
kids.
said we just need those who
Still
are.
is.
He said we need immigrants to be approved by merit.
Yeah.
People that are going through the proper channels, and we need to make it to where it works a lot faster so that we can get them in here to work. They want to come here. They want to work. They can help their own countries by sending money home to their
Cat
families.
Williams, thank you for the heart there.
And the money will be in the hands of people that can help themselves with it.
This is the first time I've seen my cousin Jessica watch the show. We used to go to Grandma's house all the time. We hung out a lot when we were kids.
Who?
Jessica Walton.
Oh.
Yeah, we always had a great time. I think a lot of our family would never have saw each other if it wasn't for Grandma back then.
Yeah.
Because we all just get so busy. Everybody's so busy nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's really good to see you, though. Really is. Tell your brother Ryan I said hi. Larry Melton says the government is operated like a union, 50-50, and sometimes one or two votes can make a law. That's true. Yeah, Grandma's house was the best. She lived in. Now the name of the subdivision that she lived in was called Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, lake time was great too. Yeah, private message me. I'd like to
My
get in
parents
touch with
lived
you,
there
give
in
you my
Sleepy
number
Hollow.
and stuff, because I really would like to see the family again.
I lived in Sleepy Hollow for a little while with
Did-
my parents.
Yeah, they live right down the road. I
when
remember
first
that.
moved here.
I've been there a couple times. That's where Uncle Billy and your mom, my Auntie Dale, would argue about how hot it was in there,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
yeah, lake time at Grandma's house. She always had the coolest boats. Like, and it was a different boat every time we went over. It seemed
Yeah.
like one would have one motor, and then you come up and it's got two big outboard Mercury motors. Not a sponsor, but yeah. Thank you. She says she's proud of me. Yeah, we got to hang out soon. We got to do lunch or something, or dinner or something. Because that I always looked forward to when I knew Ryan and Jessica were going to be over at Grandma's house. That made me as if going to Grandma's house wasn't exciting, anyways. Grandma would take us to. I'm gonna. One of the memories, a real funny memory that I'm thinking of is we went to Grandma's house and she took us to Silver Dollar City.
Uh-huh.
Well, Jessica had washed her shoes like the day before, and the soap didn't get rinsed out. So after we rode the rides that got her feet wet, that started bubbling up, suds coming up out of her shoes.
Oh, yeah.
It was so funny. So we started calling her Bubbles and stuff throughout the rest of the day. It was funny. How long have Jay and I been friends? Well, we've been friends since before we quit drinking,
Yeah.
but we've been cousins my whole life.
Yeah.
Family time together is precious. Jessica's like, ha ha, she remembers it.
So, friends, when did we start hanging out the first time? What year?
I was still married to Andrea.
It was early in the 2000s, I think.
Yeah, well, no, it was 2000, about 2008.
Was it?
Yeah. It was before that. It was like 2006, 2007.
Was it before? It was before I moved in with my dad. That was 2006.
No, you had just moved in with your dad.
In 2006, yeah.
Yeah.
He was diagnosed with cancer late in 2006.
And then he had moved out to Florida whenever we
But
started.
we were hanging out when I
Yeah.
lived over at... No? Maybe
No.
not. So about 2006.
Yeah. It's been, yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's a Kansas City number. I will store that in my phone, and I'll text you after after our shows today. Tony Hammock said he would be here
Today?
for the New Gold Standard. He had an outpatient surgery yesterday and wasn't sure if he was going to make it today. So I was, I was just
Good.
planning
I'm
on
glad
doing a
he's doing
music
well.
hour because I enjoy playing music, and I've got the bug again, with hanging out with Barney and playing with Barney last night and the night before. We're going to try and practice at least 2 or 3 nights a week
Good.
because we'll be playing at Grant Beach Park in August. Whether we're going to be on the main stage or not, I don't know. I know we had fun last year because that's right, go Chiefs. Don't tell my sisters I said that. Good looks running the family, Jana Hale says. Oh, thank you. Now we've got, somebody's going to be coming down here from somewhere. Cindy Flowers, I think, will be down here before long. Susan Burrow says, haven't had any snow yet, just rain in Arkansas near the boot heel of Missouri. Now, on my way in this morning, it started a blizzard. It was basically a blizzard. And then it just like that.
Like a whiteout?
Yeah, just like that, it quit. And it was just in that one little area because you were, 7 to 10 miles away,
Yeah.
and there was nothing.
Nope.
And except for ice
Well,
on the road.
we had ice, and that turned to rain.
Tony Hammock,
It's in the studio,
welcome to the party.
and he's got a friend.
Oh, he's got a friend.
Hello.
Look at that. How you doing? Good. Is he going to be your guest today, Tony?
He is.
Yes. All right. So yeah, I was just catching up on everything. Sorry, my brain just kind of went kaput. I don't think we have time to do another song before we're done.
Yeah, we do.
What?
8 minutes.
Have I done? Did I do Well Done yesterday? I think I did. But
You didn't do Jesus, my Lord.
no. Here we go. Let's see if I can do this one.
Cleansing Ring.
Did I do this one? It's called Cleansing Ring. I actually wrote this one. Standing in the Rain, started writing. Wanna walk on the water with you. I wanna talk. Tell the world about you, that you are the way, that you are the truth, and no one gets to the Father but by you. And I'm standing in the cleansing rain, and I thought that I hang on insane, but for every drop that cools my skin, it makes me look deep within my heart, within my soul. Who knows what holds the key? Who knows what promises were kept that saved my sanity? God, that's who, and to Him I'm true, and He sets my soul to flight. He promised me, and He promised you, that He would light the darkest night. Well, the rain has come, the rain has gone, in the sky it starts to clear, and I wonder if it's over now. Then He whispered in my ear, He said, the journey you were on may be difficult at times, so just keep your eyes upon me. I'll keep you between the lines. I say, God, I can hear you with your wisdom and your grace, and I'll keep my eyes upon you, and I'll keep a steady pace. Now I can walk on the water with you. Now I can talk. Tell the world about you, and that you are the way, that you are the truth, and no one gets to the Father but by you. I really like this guitar a lot.
Me too.
All right, so that was Cleansing Rain.
Yep.
Started writing that one in the rain.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Cuatro minutos, I think is how you say that in Española, as Dad says. Comprendo Española, boy? Dad says. But yeah,
Because he speaks fluent
yeah.
Spanish.
He's convinced. There was this some Hispanic people standing outside the bathroom. When Mom went in the bathroom, they looked at her and started like saying something behind her back, and Dad just let him talk. I don't think he understood completely what they were saying, but he said adios, or how did he say it? He said hasta luego, and they didn't know if he could speak Spanish or not, but at that point they thought he could, and their eyes got really big as he walked away. Bye. But I don't know what they were saying, but you know, it's not good to poke fun at people. Just saying.
Yeah, it's not kind.
It's not kind. Love your neighbor as yourself. Nobody wants to get made fun of, so don't make fun of people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and friends joke back and forth. We give each other a hard time all the time. Like the other day when you stuttered a little bit and you went,
Never. What are you talking about?
Steve-O, Mickey Mac, and I have been giving you crap about that ever since. But it's pretty funny.
Now, see, this goes back to the media thing.
Does it?
Yes. Yep.
How does it go back to the
Telling
media?
stories.
Telling stories. No, that really happened, Jay. I was there. I was there.
It's still a story.
It is, and it's a good one. It's really funny.
not a
Thank
good
you,
one.
Priscilla.
Brat.
Thank you, Jana Hells. They both said it was a good show today.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys think so.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Uh,
Remember to like,
Happy
click
National-
that thumbs up button.
Happy National Weather Person Day, Kelly.
Share it with your friends and tag them because Facebook won't.
Yeah.
And
No.
they'll tag people that they shouldn't probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. As a reminder, starting after not this Friday, but the following Friday, it's going to be our last day actually doing a YouTube or a Facebook Live video. But we will be sharing our YouTube links on Facebook, so you can still find us there, and it'll take you to YouTube. If you want to be able to comment, be sure you set yourself up a YouTube account and search and. Thank you, Jana. Search and like and subscribe and set on the notifications to receive an email every time we go live. And that'll be at least twice a day, 5 days a week. So I'm excited. I'm excited because then the following Monday, to commemorate our ability to use the second camera that we have, we're going to be doing a cooking show.
Yeah.
A cooking segment.
I still forgot the quiche. I'm going to have to eat that quiche because I keep forgetting to bring it in
Oh,
here.
geez.
It's a bacon quiche.
Bacon quiche?
That's what I'm having when I go home. I'm going to eat some of that.
Well-
Sorry, Becky.
It's time for us to get out of here. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the morning drive today. Thank you for everybody who commented. If you guys want to get in touch with us, get a hold of us on private message, and we would love to hear from you. If you have ideas for future shows and whatnot, or if you have prayer requests, we'll be there. So until later, my friends, until tomorrow, God bless you. Tomorrow. God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt,
My name is Jay.
and this has been The Morning Drive.
Oh, come on.
Bye, everybody, on AxeRadio.com.